Great America PAC co-chair Eric Beach on donor fears that this agenda could be delayed. Eric, is your big worry now that regardless of which plan is preferred, whether it's the Senate one that's out there, the House one that's out there, the new one that's coming from the Senate on Friday, that whatever, it's delay, delay, delay?
Yeah, but I also think, you know, this so-called Russian hoax has been really the biggest part of the delay as well. And that's not what I'm really hearing from donors. I mean, again, when Donald Trump ran and when he was candidate Trump, you know, he really wasn't a donor-driven candidate. He was basically a self-funded candidate. Groups like myself, you did a lot of the outside contributions and expenditures. But Donald Trump really spoke straight to the American people. A lot of the things that he ran on and he's trying to execute, you know, I think most of the donor base and the grassroots, you know, say that Congress needs to really follow his leadership when it comes to passing legislation, whether it's building the wall, whether it's reducing regulations, and of course, health care and tax reform.
Eric, is your group among those that says we should punish Republicans who don't go along or primary them? Some have rolled back their demands to do just that with, you know, the Nevada Republican Senator, Dean Heller, but others are saying, well, wait a minute, you know, that just because we're holding off on that doesn't mean we'll not revisit it. Where do you stand on this?
No, we're probably on the opposite of that. We have enough problems with the Democrats really stymieing our agenda. What we look at is this, is that, you know, when Donald Trump ran, he brought in so many new faces and voices into the Republican Party, and that's been underreported. You know, from our standpoint, there were low propensity voters that came into this. So we have a real opportunity as Republicans to really make sure that we keep those people, those new faces inside of our party, and that's who we target. I mean, so from our standpoint, you know, we want to push and say, hey, where are the Democrats? I mean, do the Democrats really think that Obamacare is succeeding? Do they want to run on keeping Obamacare in place when all of the other exchanges are, you know, really kind of getting out of all the different states, all the different healthcare companies? Of course not. So let's put the onus on the Democrats. Are they going to be obstructionists, or are they going to get behind this Trump coalition agenda, which really was what he ran on and overwhelmingly was supported by the grassroots?
For some reason, maybe I'm misreading it, they don't like him. He doesn't flip over them. I don't see the two sides uniting on anything here. Maybe I could be wrong, but there's a group like yours that raised $30 million, maybe more than that, for the president's presidential run, and able to raise substantially more than that this go-round. Just feel that it's a waste of time even to reach out? What do you think?
No, but I don't think it's a waste of time to reach out. But it's also, we're not a party of compromise. And again, we fall into this trap sometimes as Republicans. A lot of it comes from the mainstream media. Say, well, you know, Americans are looking to compromise. No, we're not. We ran on a certain agenda. Donald Trump didn't win because of a celebrity. He ran on because of those things I mentioned earlier. You know, America first type of policies. And so, you know, what our effort is, it's really merging together the grassroots to the donor community. Say we have a real opportunity to execute on things and really make America great again. So we're not hearing those same complaints out there, you know, on the road, and we're out there in all of the middle states. Once again, we have an opportunity to pass forward an America First agenda, but don't forget, that gets opposed a lot of times by really the status quo, which Donald Trump ran against. He ran against that status quo inside of Washington, D.C., and it's going to take time to blow up those boxes.
And do you think that status quo includes Republicans?
I think it includes some establishment Republicans. I think it also includes members of the mainstream media. I think it also includes, you know, really members of the intelligence community. You know, people do not like to lose hold or grasp of their own power. So, you know, that's what he's been, you know, opposing really since he was a candidate. And now that he's president, he's seeing how hard that is to really get through that type of agenda. But that's what groups like ours does. You know, we make sure that we reinforce, you know, why he ran and why he won.
All right, well put, Eric Beach. Good seeing you again in Irvine, California.
Thanks,
the Great
Neil.
America
Good to see
PAC co-chair, very instrumental in this race, as it was in the last race and the races to come.